Felt like a day. My name is Mighty Wereball. Welcome back to Moons of Madness, where shit's going down. We have a whole laundry list of things going wrong with this place. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. So let's just keep going and see how further into madness we go.
Unauthorized access. Unauthorized access. Security en route.
No.
Please await lethal
Oh no
response.
no.
Locked in.
No.
What are they keeping here? The CEO of Orochi was here. It makes no... It's probably a four-letter word. I should look around for some clues.
I don't like the sound of that. What's this?
So the Lord God banished him from the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which he had been taken. Genesis 3:23.
Okay. What else is there? Stasis activated. If I unlock this lockdown, whatever you call it, it's gonna open up that shutter and there's gonna be some massive thing staring at me.
New Eden. Orochi is planning on building a city here. A failsafe.
There is no escape. The dream will consume them. They are inevitable.
Inevitable. So is it? I wonder if it's Eden. Oh yes.
An emergency failsafe if Project Eclipse is released. If I can lower the shield, I can get out of this room.
Do you want to lower the shield? This is the fragment has become agitated. Workers are unable to resist its communications. They scratch at the walls, run through the complex, reduced to a wild animalistic frenzy. I was able to close the chamber and enact the highest protocols, but I can hear the echoes ring in my ears. I see the crew of the Cyrano. I've never seen them before, but I know who they are with all my being, and they stare through cracked helmets, the filth reaching out towards me. I can't stay here. Eclipse has been shuttered. I've activated the proper protocols. I doubt there will be enough. Doors will automatically unlock in the event the subject of Project Eclipse is released.
Once it is broken, the rush is upon you. You don't get to be the same person after they get in.
Project Cemetery. The numbing agent used in Project Eclipse to keep the fragment under control is created from the strange metal powering the machine in the alien ruins. Since the active mechanism for sedation is poorly understood, we have taken the precaution of stockpiling a large amount of metal on board the Invictus. In the event of an emergency, the Invictus can be launched. A self-guided rocket has been attached to the payload and can be triggered with a code phrase once the Invictus safely clears the atmosphere. Communications specialist Delaport was tasked with loading the payload and setting up the detonation trigger. Due to the sensitivity of the operation and its location at the off-site communication disk, he's considered the operative with the most chances of success in case of a catastrophic event. He alone knows the trigger word and will use it at his discretion. Huh. Father, the Cyrano has crashed. Something happened. An EMP? We could not analyze it in time. The filth has reacted violently like cancer across the entire base. The Dreamer fragment has sent the workers into a panic, searching for a way to escape. The security system has been triggered. The entire base has been compromised. I've shut down Project Eclipse. An emergency kill signal has been sent to shut down communication via Angelus. We will leave no trace. The Immortal Engine. Father, as you know, we owe a great debt to the work of Dr. Cynthia Newhart. This site was chosen based on her later work, notes and research kept under the strictest clearance. While her exhaustive library of equations and scrawled symbology has been daunting, our analysis still continues to see results. Most recently, in the acquisition of two recent items, we are already aware of the fragment of a Dreamer, which we recovered. Research continues into the significance of this fragment and how it tries to communicate. Using the magnetic energy signatures first recorded by Amundsen's expedition to Antarctica, we were able to triangulate the location within kilometers. Through excavations of Site 9, the team is excited to announce that we have uncovered an actual Gaia engine on Mars. Further exploration in the chamber containing the engine has been halted, and we defer to your judgment. We await your determination. Oh, is this the last? Muffled, talking. This is Trevor Graham, commander of the Cyrano 1, an EMP fighter systems, and we are currently hurtling towards Mars at approximately 50 meters per second. Fuck protocol, fuck Orochi. It wasn't hours after they sent us the coordinates that they could see it in everyone's eyes. Dr. Baduri drew the short straw when the heat sheet controls malfunctioned. We are not equipped for a mission like this. Command knew it. It's a fucking support crew, but we follow procedure. After 20 minutes, he stopped responding to comms. We tried to reel him in, but his face, when he turned, his entire mask was covered in blackness. Just a spider webbing of black oil across the entire thing, leaking out into the void. It cracked straight through the fucking helmet. Constanza grabbed his arm, and that shit. It crawled up her suit, wrapped around, squeezing itself inside. That pounding? The airlock. I couldn't let them back in. The infection, just being near it made my temples seethe. They're all infected. Doesn't matter though. The fucking hatch won't close. Anytime now we're gonna bust apart and rain down in pieces on the Martian desert. Pierce and Bogle are lucky. They're still asleep in their bare pods. Won't feel a thing. I'm taking it down with me. All of it. This is Cyrano. I'm about to enter the Martian atmosphere on a secret mission to help stake a claim. They don't care about the lives they lose to do it. You hear me, Orochi? The whole world is going to see this thing. The whole fucking world will know. End transmission.
I'm getting at it. I wonder if those consoles have anything to do with Project Eclipse.
Consoles? No consoles.
Meeting at 5:12? That's oddly specific.
Oh, wait, there's a...
The clock is stuck on 4:23.
Can I scan that? Was there something else in this I didn't notice? No. What was the time say? 5:12? 5:23? 5:12. Keep an eye on that one. Wait, 5:12, and this one was 5:12 and 3:23. $5:12, 3:23. Oh, dumbass. Oh God. Lighting 20. Crank that up. All the way to lighting 20 actually. So 1, 2. Okay, lighting 20. Ah, wait, okay. Wait, so... Ah, right, okay. 20%. Do I really want to open the window shutters? Oh, am I? Here I am, sitting derping about for ages trying to figure that out. The damn thing's on a sheet of paper next to me. I swear to God. Right, so up, up, up. No, that's up. That's up, down, down. Is that right? That should be set to 4. No, don't gonna be finding here? What's it gonna be? Giant beating heart? Wrapped in chains?
What the hell is that thing?
The Dreamer. Well then. Okay. It's 512. Guess I have to activate it then. 512. Hit that button. Oh.
Brilliance, yes.
I did a bad thing, didn't I? What in the actual... What is going on now? Am I dead? No. Okay. Hello?
Our family therapist's off. I can still smell the musty leather sofa in the corner. My parents took me here when I started having
Knowledge
night terrors.
consumed.
I understand that some might consider my behavior obsessive. Yes. We may not agree on the finer points, but I can't let it go on any longer. Not like this. My father, he always used to say, "Cynthia, your brain has its own mouth, and all it does is devour books." I was insatiable. I learned to see data where no one had ever thought to look. But I never thought it would consume me, strip me of my accolades, that it would affect my son. I can't keep doing this. That second mouth in my head, it just keeps eating. It will never stop. I know how that sounds.
Okay, I'm gonna read this now. You just
Mom's seminal work. The one that solidified her reputation and reinvented the field of quantum engineering. The ability to harness dimensional shifts, equations to predict fluctuations in time, not just on the subatomic level. She was a genius. Feels like so long ago.
okay. Over here. New patient, Shane Newhart, 70-year-old male with mother Cynthia, reporting night terrors with complex hallucinations. He claims to remember every detail. Mother encouraged him to describe the terror, and so he did. It is made of vines, tendrils, and teeth. He emphasized the teeth, with human hands and face. The vines emerge from every shadow and fill the room, twining upon themselves, eventually crushing him to the bed. All the space that remains is a small dark tunnel through which the creature stares at him from across the room, and he can see it through his eyelids, and its face inches closer minute by minute, but his mum always wakes him up before the teeth. S became extremely distraught, and the rest of the session was spent consoling him. For any chance to develop a rapport with him, I'll need to see them separately for several sessions. Call C to set up time next week to discuss home life, school performance for concerns, etc. Shane's GP ruled out physiological causes for night terrors must be related to anxiety. A lot of tension in the Newhart house. S may be genetically predisposed. Today he showed me the handheld chess game he plays during recess. Smart kid, but needs help with his confidence. Meanwhile, Cynthia remained a challenge. She answered my questions about S, but was reluctant to talk about herself. Insisted I wouldn't understand. As I encouraged her to give me a chance, she should come to a disassociative episode, which we talked about at length once it passed. She called it seeing through the eyes of elsewhere. We will have to revisit this next week. I am convinced her to see me as a patient. So he's been dreaming about these boogans for a long time now.
Can anyone tell me how to access the space between dreams?
Well, this chicken scratch means nothing to me. Can I interact with anything? Oh. Answer. The doors of light. The fabled roads of Agartha are said to be able to take one throughout space and time.
Excellent try, Gloria. However, while the roads of Agartha do traverse the vastness of time and space, the corridors between dreams are a separate sort of passageway, and the two only intersect in very rare places.
The doors of the universe. Wormholes.
That's very cutting edge, Adam. And while the full answer to that is quite complex, that is still incorrect.
Wormholes and event horizons offer the possibility to go to impossible places. Is there more answers I can read? Ah! What the hell? Didn't like that. Oh. Oh God.
A distinctive answer, Rupert. That is an interesting theological paradox, but it is wrong.
The gates of heaven. God holds the keys to the doors of the entire universe, and by His grace we are allowed to enter. I have seen God, and it's terrible. Okay. Anything else? Oh. The dreaming ones. The dreaming ones were, the dreaming ones are, the dreaming ones shall be. Not in the spaces we know, but between.
Very good. The answer is the dreaming ones. The dreaming ones were, the dreaming ones are, the dreaming ones shall be. Not in the spaces we know, but between. They walk serene and primal, undimensioned and to us unseen. They can teach us deep knowledge, secrets past the skin of eternity.
There's that symbol again on my arm. Oh well, what now? Oh, oh.
I'm having a hard time noticing when it's happening. Yesterday, I saw a light streaming through the kitchen window. A mote, illuminated, suspended in the air. I spent the remainder of the day in my office researching. I've been accused of isolating myself. I merely am who I am and have always been an isolate. Isolated by knowledge. Imagine discovering a dictionary of new words to describe the universe. Words that no one else could ever know. The promise of limitless knowledge to an insatiable mind. Is it any surprise I struggle with domesticity? But I had to make a choice. I'm sealing it away. I have to try. Shane is my universe.
Okay, anything new on this one? Oh, we have a new week. Patient functioning continues to fluctuate. She is managing to find relief in auditory hallucinations by isolating herself in basement. Symptoms warned enough to attend session today. Symptoms waned enough to attend session today. Washed hair in basement utility sink apparently. Manages to take care of Shane during disassociative periods. C twice trailed off into almost nonsensical babble. Claims to have had a lot on her mind with the upcoming publication of latest book and is not concerned. Not my first patient with such challenges, but for some reason I feel out of my depth here. Thinking about referring her to someone else. Increased dosage in the meantime. Shane is apparently doing well with support from the school's counsellor. I'm sure he's glad to have his Thursday afternoon back. So I wonder when this all started. Obviously it started with the mother, but... Okay, don't look at that. Fine. We'll keep going. We'll go at the mural, or not mural, what's it called? Fancy table. Fancy bookcase. Alright, let's open this Necronomicon.
Once you open the book, it's already too late. It's always too late.
Could it be he read that as a child?
Orochi contacted me this week. They've approached me several times in my career. They knew about the Red Planet. Twins. They suspected a great many other things, but they kept their cards close to their chest. As did I. Shane saw inside the book. Just a glance.
Okay.
And it was enough. They can never know. They would do anything to pull him into their fold. And that's why, Doctor, if I found out that Orochi approached you, and you told them what I've said, you'll find out just how dedicated a mother I am. Now, were you curious about the dreaming ones?
Okay, so yeah, he did read the book. Can I? Oh, there we go.
Then she was gone. I don't want to remember her like this.
Alright, let's see what... Oh, week 31. It has been some weeks since I transferred Cynthia's care to a more experienced clinician. I can't stop thinking about our final session, even though my notes are sparse and the details hazy. Ever since, there has been a gnawing at the back of my consciousness, a deep anxiety I can't shake. I find myself jolting awake after mere minutes of falling asleep entirely. I know something is watching. I see it flickering in my periphery. It slithers in the split between seconds. It thinks I don't see it, but if I take the dreams for myself, it will tell me. I will have to suspend my practice until I figure out what it wants. Okay, so it seems anybody that came into contact with her. Okay. Now what? Oh no! Oh god, no! Oh! Just run! Just. God. What are you freaking out about, man? Apart from the fact that there's tendrils chasing after you. Hello? Oh. That's a nice wee song you're singing.
Why are you doing this?
Oh. Hey.
They cannot awaken. The moons bend above us. It is all but a
Yeah, you mom, aren't you?
Please, I need you to help me.
I thought I am. I was. I will.
God damn it, who are you?
Shane.
Called it.
I'm sorry, Shane. I've made so many mistakes. You were never supposed to be here.
Mom? Why are you... How did you get here?
My curiosity led me here. The pages of the Necronomicon revealed a mathematics I had never encountered, and a pathway to the dream world. I didn't know that once I made the choice, I could never return. The decision has weighed on me ever since.
Weighed on you? Do you have any idea what that did to us? To Dad? When you left, it broke him. We searched for you for years.
Shane, please, listen.
Has it been you this whole time? In the base, haunting the crew? Driving us crazy with these nightmares?
Stop! The struggle tears at my soul. It takes every ounce of concentration I have to remain here. I need your help, son. We must act quickly. When the ship passed between the moons, the twin dreamers were disturbed in their slumber. All the chaos you've witnessed, the filth, that creeping horror is only a fraction of the destruction that it can bring. If they corrupt the engine, the moons of Mars, the dreaming ones will awaken, and they will devour all of reality.
You left me. You left us for a delusion. What the fuck do you care about reality?
Reality is where my son lives.
What do I need to do?
Find the Gaia engine. I will help you do what must be done. Help me, Shane. Help me undo what has been set in motion.
Please don't leave again.
Don't worry. We'll solve this. Together.
Well then. That was a lot to take in. The destruction of reality, boogans on the moon, other mumbo jumbo. Okay, after all that dump of lore, I think we'll leave that episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, always keep it loud, keep it heavy. See you guys in the next one.